Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story, Little Durk. That's it for Little Durk. It's fair to say that's it for him. I was checking out an interview his lawyer did, and here's what his lawyer said, and I'll let you know what I think in a second.
This is a life. This is a life imprisonment case. Okay. There's no in between. This isn't state court. There's no, hey, we'll do 10, 15. It's a life case.
Right. Could it be a capital?
Oh, it's a life case, So that's what's going on with Lil Durk right now. He got himself in an unfortunate situation, in a life case situation, just like what happened to C Murder. But let's focus on Lil Durk. He was living a great life. He was one of the best to do it out of Chicago. He really was. Now he's placed in a position where the only thing he could do is life in jail forever or get off. Imagine that. Imagine getting off. But the chance of Lil Durk getting off is kind of slim. I have to admit, if he gets off or not, it doesn't matter to me. What does matter is justice. Justice for the individuals who was unalived. I believe no one should be unalived, especially at a young age, because life is already so short as is. Imagine that. Life's already short, and someone want to make your life even shorter. So that's what's going on with Lil Durk right now. He decided he wants to make individuals' lives shorter. A lot of individuals from Chicago, for whatever reason, they want to make individuals' lives shorter, even though life is already short already. So what's going on right now with Lil Durk? He's in a very, very bad, unfortunate situation. But don't forget, justice. People deserve justice, especially if you do wrong. And they're saying that Lil Durk did wrong. The best part about it, if he didn't do anything wrong, he has nothing to worry about. But if he did, then he has something to worry about. He might never get free again. Imagine that. He's going to be locked away forever like Larry Hoover, their favorite folktale hero. GDs, BDs, these individuals, all they really want to do is go to jail like him. And Lil Durk, he got his wish. He's going to jail forever like Larry Hoover. I mean, maybe not, but that's what the lawyer's saying. I mean, that's not what the lawyer's saying, but that's what it sounds like to me. Imagine that. Imagine I interpret things the wrong way. Don't forget, I never got all A's and B's in school. Imagine that. I don't know what I'm talking about. But the only thing I do know, the lawyer say, you know what? It's not one of those cases where, I take 15 years. I take a plea deal. Imagine that. There's no such thing as a plea deal in this case. Is that the truth? The only plea deal is maybe life. Imagine that. I have to admit, that's a crazy plea deal. But what's the next option? No other options. Wow. Just one option? Okay, you know what then? All right, then go ahead and let me get some of that Italian sausage and some Pepsi then. Imagine that. Lil Durk's probably going to say, you know what, let me get some Italian sausage and some Pepsi. I wonder if Lil Durk could tell anybody to get free. I never thought about that until right now. But they said no. The lawyer said no. Who would he tell on? Would he tell on Muwap? I don't know. Either way, Lil Durk, I guess he lived his life. He's 32 years old. That's fairly young. But I have to admit, he experienced a lot more than a lot of other individuals probably will ever experience. But still doesn't change the fact that he's been charged with unaliving individuals. And if there's no justice, things just wouldn't make any sense. You know, how could you have a society where there's no justice? You can, but it will be a crazy society. Imagine that. So that's what's going on with Lil Durk right now. He's placed in a position where he might get life. To be honest, I don't see Lil Durk beating the case. Lil Durk, he did an interview the other day. I heard it in his voice. He sounded defeated. Imagine that. Imagine sounding defeated. But that's how it goes sometimes, But hopefully, it'll be for the best. Other individuals from Chicago moving forward say, you know what? We ain't sliding no more. No more switches for us. You saw what happened with Lil Durk. We don't want to be there unless they do want to. Imagine that. Don't tell me a lot of these individuals from Chicago are going to say, you know what? I know where Lil Durk is. I'm about to go in there too. Imagine that. I don't believe that's the case. But hopefully, a lot of individuals from Chicago moving forward will put the guns down. If Lil Durk wasn't participating, playing around with guns and firearms, he wouldn't have to worry about what he's going through right now. Also, if Lil Durk, I'm not promoting crimes, but if he did a crime, if he did whatever himself, he wouldn't have to worry about this either. But no, he decided he wants to use his money to to get things done. And that's a problem right there. Maybe if he did, you know what, I'm sliding by myself. I'm sliding. He wouldn't have to worry about it like this. But no, he wants to use less unfortunate individuals, down and out financially, mentally. I'm sure some of them are down and out physically too. Imagine that. But Lil Durk said, you know what, man, what? So that's what's going on with Lil Durk right there. You know, I just don't see him beating the case. I could be wrong. But there need to be justice. A society with no justice, as I said, it just wouldn't function the right way. You know, R. Kelly, you saw what happened to R. Kelly. He got 35. I mean, let's focus on Lil Durk. So that's what it is right there. Chicago living. That's what comes along with it. All that sliding, he just slid into jail. That was it, into the feds forever, for life. Imagine that. Right now, it's still early, so it's not a big deal. But in 10 years down the road, Lil Durk's going to have so many regrets. In 15 years down the road, Lil Durk's going to have even more regrets. In 20 years down the road, he's going to have even more regrets than that. In 26 years down the road, he's going to say, wow, I did that 26 years just like my father. Now I really have something in common with my father. So that's what's going on right now. You know what? And after 26 years, 36 years, then he's going to say, wow, all my fans are no longer here. They're all gone now. 36 years later, their grandfathers. You know, a lot of them, you know, they're just not into that anymore. So basically, I did all that for nothing. Imagine that. King Von was already a notorious criminal. Lil Durk decided to throw away awful. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking. But when I heard the lawyer say, you know what? He can't accept no plea deal, 20 years, 30 years. I said, wow. Only thing he can accept is life or free, innocent of all charges. We don't know which one it is. Only thing we do know, it's not looking good. Only thing we do know also, Lil Durk participated in the crime. He involved other individuals. It's very hard to beat certain crimes when other individuals are involved. It's actually very hard to beat a crime in general. So I recommend individuals don't do crime. Instead of doing crime, go do something else. Imagine that. Go dancing. Imagine that. Imagine going dancing instead of going doing a crime. If Lil Durk went dancing and his friends went dancing instead of committing a crime, they wouldn't have to worry about what they're going through right now. Imagine that. All those fancy cars, Lil Durk can't drive around in them no more. You know, his wife, I mean, the next man's going to be hanging around. I mean, I'm not going to get into all that right there. But what I'm trying to figure out is, you know, I'm not going to say that either. I'm being respectful. But Lil Durk, he's so disrespectful. They say he wanted to unalive individuals. They say he did unalive individuals. And that's so disrespectful. It doesn't get much more disrespectful than that if you think about it. Imagine that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go unalive somebody. Even though life is already short, I'm going to make their lives even shorter. So that's what's going on with Lil Durk right here. Hopefully he gets up, but if he doesn't, you know what it is. I don't know a lot. The only thing I do know is crime don't pay. But I see him do it. Though.